Welcome back to the conversation. This is Midlife Crisis Activities. This is our lifestyles and pop culture webcast, our daily shout out to the world. I'm your host, Patrick Russell, and over there is my very vivacious producer, Veronica. Together we're here to lend our voices to the noise from a multi-generational perspective to help explain everything that's right and wrong in this world. Happy Hump Wednesday to you, Veronica. We're almost there. Another day to grind. Let's talk about something fun. Our current favorite show, Yellowstone, is making waves in the news. It set records for, now let me get this straight, there's many categories, most viewed telecast on cable, and it set that record. 9.3 million people, including
you and
I, watched the season finale, and so congratulations to the cast. Excellent job. It's a simple show with few characters in a small town and a main street where everybody eventually runs into everybody else. Am I right? Now, Veronica, you're a little upset with me. Now, what happened is that I had skipped ahead and I had watched the episode right before the finale while you were in California on your little family vacation that brought sickness into our home. So, being by myself and finding very little to do, I, of course, skipped ahead and watched the episode. Now, this is not an unusual phenomenon. If you've watched TV with Veronica, you'll know that she's always got one eye on the TV and one eye on her TikTok.
I mean, I can do both. I can be on my phone and then even doing something else. I mean, that's who I am. That's how smart I am.
So, you've never been one to push back very often on missing details of a plot. And so, I will have skipped ahead in many shows. And I would ask, hey, you want to go back? We can watch the other one. I don't mind. No, keep going. No, keep going. And you feel like I'm using that against you because I had used that again with this show. And now I find out she really likes this show because once we started watching the finale and she started missing out on some plot points, she's like, wait a minute, where are we? What's going on? And she was angry.
I was furious.
She's a big follower of Beth Dutton, if you know what I mean. She really likes that.
I told
female ferocity that she brings to the table. So
I want to be like her someday.
Well, someday, sweetheart. Trust me right now. For somebody that knows, you're right there. So it made a big impression, not only with us. It's one of those shows that makes you want to put on your country drawl. Yellowstone. Another show that was like that I loved? Longmire. It's just one of those shows that makes you really kind of want to get down into your cowboy essence and kind of see whether or not you can talk the talk, right?
But
now,
I saw the story of it, like it's very, it's real, like it seems real, because sometimes like stories can be like too fake, and you're like, no, but you can actually kind of put yourself into their shoes, like family drama, and then, brothers not liking each other, and so that's what I kind of like about that show, What
I love about the show is that it shows a spotlight on just what type of states, Wyoming, Montana, South Dakota, these places you feel are rustic postcard places where you've got working men and blue collar, salts of the earth people throughout, and that's not true. What you really have are land barons. You have millionaires/billionaires playing their part as land barons. And you've got Kevin Costner. God love him. He's the biggest liberal, dare I say, progressive that there is. And you could see in YouTube all of the progressive movements that he's actually been a part of and lent his name to. And so for him to play John Dutton is hilarious. Because he, in real life, Kevin Costner, is the anti-John Dutton. He believes the premise of this show is to spotlight the one failing that we still have in America. And that is too many men are owning way too much land, right? The one almost biblical line of the show. One of the characters looks beyond the horizon to John Dutton's land. No man should own this much land. And that's truly what I believe the message of the show is. And I just love the fact that Kevin Costner is laughing his ass off portraying the one thing in this world that he despises the most. Final thoughts?
I mean, no, it's you said it right. Not a lot of shows kind of get my attention all the time, but this one is something that I'm like eager to know what's happening.
Oh yeah, now I've got my gauge of when I better watch out and not skip ahead. I'll know now.
What do you think about Beth? I mean, I love her. She's crazy, but she's like very smart. But she's also like she doesn't have a heart.
Well, Beth Dunn once again.
What do you think about her? I mean, her. What do you think? I just love her. Like I'm seriously in love with her.
Well, she's also another satirical character. Mm-hmm. She's women's power wrapped up in a Southern belle. I listen to what my man and my daddy have to say no matter what, even though inside she's a repressed tiger. I mean, it is portrayal, I think, of what we still see in society, and I think it's the dichotomy of all these characters that I believe it makes it such a beautiful show. Guys, there's no right answer, there's no wrong answer, but there definitely is your opinion. Please don't just subscribe to this channel, even though we will be doing this back and forth, talking about Page 6 entertainment TV news on a day-to-day basis, but lend your voice to the show to make it a whole lot more fun. Guys, it doesn't matter what comes your way today. It doesn't matter what obstacles or challenges that you may face. You just remember one thing. Give them hell. Happy Hump Wednesday, everybody.